Right, so I'm gonna continue on with my character pitches for Marvel's Avengers. I'm not gonna go into assaults or whatever. I'm not gonna go into what I think the heroics are gonna be. And given the news that the game is gonna go into more heroic event style content instead of the operation thing. I'm not going to talk about story as much either, because it seems like story isn't something that CD really wants to focus on. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't like the idea of not doing operations anymore, or having less operations. But also, if it means that we're getting more heroes more quickly, then I'm down for heroic events being changed up to be kind of a hybrid of what hero events look like now and what operations used to be. So like an expansion of what both of them are, and like combining those two things into one thing that gives us a new character, gives us a bit of content to do with that character, but also means that we can get more characters more quickly and doesn't need as much effort to do like cutscenes and stuff, even though some of the cutscenes were pretty shocking. But we're going to get back into this list. We finished the last one with Rogue. So today we're going to start off with Elektra. I think Elektra will come in with Daredevil. I think personally for me, I want Elektra and Daredevil to come in together as like an expansion package deal. So like get Daredevil, get Elektra, get Echo, and then get, I can't remember the other person that's with Daredevil's other new sidekick that he had in the Aaron run. If it is even Aaron run, I don't know. But Elektra will come in an expansion, probably, with Daredevil and with other Hell's Kitchen characters. You could probably chuck in a fucking Punisher. You could chuck in Punisher as well, and you could throw in have your three villains be Kingpin, Bullseye, and Jigsaw. There you go. And Elektra's kit, she'll throw the size, she'll do stuff with the size. Give her stealth as well. Give her like a bleed thing. So you can, over the course of several months, you'll introduce more human or more enemies that you can do bleed on. So human or alien style enemies that would work on with bleed. So you can go back to characters that it would make sense to be able to have them do bleed, like Hawkeye, like Black Panther, maybe even Winter Soldier coming up. But yeah, I would say make her all about damage over time more than anything. And I don't think she needs to necessarily be that big of a character story-wise, but yeah, I would like to see her come alongside Daredevil. Next, Emma Frost. I would prefer Emma Frost to be a villain, to be a boss fight, because I don't see her working with the Avengers. But if she were to be a playable character, I think you've got to have the diamond form either be intrinsic or on her ultimate. I think and you give everyone like a psychic shield. I think Emma Frost could be a really good support character, not kind of in the way that Kamala is or the way that Hawkeye is. I feel like she could be more along the lines of a Black Widow, where she is like, or even along the lines of, say, a Captain America, where she is like making herself more tanky and, you know, just getting every enemy to go towards her. She could be like confusing enemies, getting enemies to work for her. That would be really cool. I don't know what you would do story-wise with her. Probably something to do with the Hellfire Club. I can see that working really well. I'd love to be able to fight Sebastian Shaw. I'd love to be able to fight Selene, because Selene's hot. So why not? So yeah, Emma Frost. I think she would be cool, and plus it's another hot woman whose bum we get to stare at. So, you know, that's a win for the community if ever there was one. Thing comes with the rest of the Fantastic Four. I think that's a package deal. If the game gets to the point where they want to do Fantastic Four, and if they get to the point, and if they decide to release the Fantastic Four segmented, I would prefer to see Johnny and Ben come together and see Reed and Sue come together, and then we get Silver Surfer after that, or maybe Silver Surfer and Namor after that. I don't want to see them come individually. I'd rather see them come in pairs and to spread that story over like several arcs and have it be like the lead up to Galactus. Like say Johnny and Ben come in like the 2-in-1, the Marvel 2-in-1, or the Marvel team up thing, like operational hero event, or expansion. So it'd be 3 expansions, one after another, or like you get these 2 characters and then you get some like odd ones sprinkled in, and then you get another one, some odd ones sprinkled in, and then you get your Silver Surfer and Namor, and that brings in your big bad Galactus. So like Marvel 2-in-1, you fight the Mad Thinker at the end, Reed and Sue, so you get like expansion Fantastic, or the Flight of the Fantastic, where you go to Latveria, you fight Doom, and then that leads into Galactus. We then have Black Bolt. Black Bolt's really interesting and really fun, and I feel like you could do a lot with him, story-wise. You could introduce Attilan. I feel like Black Bolt is a expansion character, because you get Attilan, you get Maximus the Mad as your villain, you get so many of these other characters being shown, and it will introduce Kamala to this world of other Inhumans, and it expands that storyline even more. So yeah, I'm a big advocate for wanting more Inhumans in this game, and you know, I want Inhumans to be put in this game before any other team. I would rather see characters like Black Bolt and Medusa come in, as opposed to X-Men, Fantastic Four, Guardians, Eternals. We haven't had any Eternals on this list. I don't think we'll have Eternals for a while, to be honest. But I'd rather see Inhumans come in before any of those other teams, because Inhumans are already set up in the story of the game. So we get more expansion on that world, and it gives us a new part of the world to explore. And plus, Inhumans, my big memory of the Inhumans is in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, when the Watcher takes you to the blue area of the moon. I would like that to kind of be what they do here, where they have the Avengers go to the blue area of the moon, and that's where Attilan is, or New Attilan is. And so, like, we have this story of the humans hunted us down and feared us to the point where we had to escape the planet and go to the moon to get away from them. And Black Bolt and the rest of the Inhumans will kind of blame Captain America and will kind of blame the Avengers for not doing anything, but by the end of the expansion they'll come to terms, and the Avengers will kind of get come to an understanding and kind of get the rest of the Inhumans to come out of the shadows. I don't know if I want Black Bolt to come as a package deal with Gorgon, Crystal, and Medusa. If that is the case, great. The more characters we can get in, the better. But Black Bolt on his own, I'm fine with. I just want more Inhumans to come into the game much quicker than they have been, because the game seems to be going away from that story, and I feel like going to Kree Invasion, I feel like we need to get more Inhumans in the game before we're wrapped up with the Kree story. And I feel like we might be heading to a climax of the Kree story with Kree Invasion. And I don't know when that's coming. We next have She-Hulk. We know She-Hulk's coming. We know she's coming this year. It looks like it's probably going to be a hero event. If it's an operation, great. More story. You could even tease Matt Murdock, because she's a lawyer. You can tease that she's worked with Matt Murdock in, like, either a piece of dialogue through the operation, or a piece of dialogue in, like, a elevator chat. I'm really interested to see how she communicates with Hulk. I want to see that relationship. I want to see more story with Bruce Banner. I want to see how she reacts to Maestro as well. Like, that would be interesting. I don't know if there will be anything with Maestro. Villains. The leak is Ultron. I don't like that. I don't want that. My idea is either she comes with Red Hulk, or she comes with Absorbing Man and Titania. I want characters to come with villains that are theirs. I don't want any more of these. Kate Bishop will come with Super Adaptoid, and Hawkeye will come with Maestro. It doesn't make sense. Those characters have never been in stories together. I want She-Hulk to come with She-Hulk villains. Whoever the villain of the She-Hulk show is, she should be the villain, or she or he should be the villain that comes with the expansion, or the operation, or the character drop. That's just my opinion. That's what I want. If people want more eclectic choices, like if people want Bullseye to come with fucking Ghost Rider, then more power to them. But I would rather see villain specific or hero specific villains coming with the heroes. And obviously, if they don't have necessarily popular villains, or they don't have villains that would work well in a video game, then I guess then I guess do something that is parallel to that, like with Ant-Man having Ghost in the movie. I feel like Ghost coming in a Ant-Man expansion or an Ant-Man operation would work well. We next have Invisible Woman. You know, Fantastic Four. She comes either with the rest of the team or she comes with just Reed. She doesn't come on her own. If it is segmented, if it is like one by one with the Fantastic Four, then that's terrible. That's a terrible choice. They are called the Fantastic Four. There's a reason why they don't have solo books. There is a reason why we never see Invisible Woman on her own, outside of a miniseries. That is because the character is intrinsically tied to the rest of her family. They are a family deal. They're a package deal. If you want to do one character, you do all of them, or none of them. You can't drop one at a time. I don't want to see that. I don't want that. If that's what you're going to do, don't do it. Don't do it in this game. Don't do it. I would rather see them all come or none. Either all at once or don't even touch them. I'm not going to go into story because I've already talked about what the story will be. She's basically going to be support. But yeah. We next have Namor. I would be interested to see how he clashes with Black Panther, because they have a deep history in the comics. I think we're going to get some kind of news about something to do with Namor when Wakanda Forever comes out, if that even comes out. Apparently it's a movie that exists, and it comes up whenever we're asked on YouTube, what movie would you consider seeing in the cinema? And Wakanda Forever is one of the things that gets seen, but there isn't a trailer for it. But I assume that movie is going to have something to do with Namor, so I assume we're going to get some kind of Namor news in-game with when that movie comes out, or when that movie gets a trailer or something. I want Namor to come with Silver Surfer, or, you know, on his own, but I want his story to be tied with both the Fantastic Four and Black Panther together. I don't want, like, and I would like to go to Atlantis. I would like to go to Atlantis, but also underwater levels in most games are shit. So I don't know. Do I want an underwater level in Avengers? There's ways to do it so that it doesn't feel like an underwater level. There's ways to do it so that it feels like a regular level, but also I would rather, if we go to Atlantis, I want it to feel like Atlantis. Black Panther is already in the game. Beast is Operation or hero event character. I don't think he's popular enough to garner an expansion. If he would be in an expansion, it would be with other characters. Hey, fuck, no, I already said it in a previous video. I want the first class of mutants, or the first class of X-Men, to be in a expansion together. It's like Cyclops, Jean Grey, Iceman, Angel, and Beast. So Beast will be in there, and we do, like, basically the birth of the mutants, or the rise of the mutants, and we go to the school, and the school can be a new hub world. I'd like to explore the school, and I want it to be like a slightly bit bigger than it was in X-Men Legends. Slightly bit bigger. And yeah, I like the idea of Beast basically being like a Hulk character, being like basically, I don't think he should be like Hulk. I want him to be more ape-like. I want him to be more ape-like and more nimble, more agile. Kind of, he should play like Black Panther more than anyone else. Just a Black Panther that does more damage as a bigger character model. There you go. And have him throw books at people. Why not? Kitty Pryde. I would love for them to do Marauders. I would love for Marauders. I would love it. But yeah, Kitty Pryde. I don't know what villain to bring with Kitty Pryde. Probably tie her in with the Hellfire Club. Actually, tie her in with Emma Frost, Hellfire Club, because that was her origin in the comics, and I'd like to see a relationship between her and Colossus. But yeah, I would either do that or Astonishing X-Men or Marauders. Kitty Pryde does a lot of cool things that she does. Even Days of Future Past. You already have time travel in the story anyway, so do that. Do Days of Future Past. It's gonna be cool. And there's a movie already about Days of Future Past, so people know what that story is about already, so why not do that? That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for today, I think. We got through 10 characters, minus one. I think I'll do one more. I'll do Sentry, because why not? Sentry, basically Marvel's Superman that isn't Hyperion. I would love to see Sentry. We've had the devs say it's not likely at the moment because he's too powerful. Even though Thor and Hulk are in the game, Captain Marvel's coming. So I don't think it's that. I think it's a mix of he's too powerful and he's not popular enough. He's not going to sell the game, but SheHulk will, Kate Bishop will. You know, that doesn't make much sense. But yeah, Sentry, Marvel Superman. Put the Void in as well. Make the Void a villain. I don't know if I'd go in depth with his mental illness. I don't think there's enough time, and if they even think about that, you'll run the risk of not going in deep enough and not having enough explanation of it, and it coming off a bit offensive. So, or a bit like out of touch, and I don't know how to do how to explore mental illness or anything in that way. I think that's another reason why they're staying away from Sentry for now, is because he's such a dark character. Like, he literally rips Ares in half. Ares is the villain that you put in with Sentry, by the way. But yeah, he's literally the villain that the guy who rips Ares in half. And there's so much to that character that I feel like if you do him wrong, it can come off as almost offensive, because you have to be respectful about the mental illness stuff. So I don't know. But yeah, just power set wise and spectacle wise, I feel like you can do a lot of cool things with Sentry. It's definitely an expansion character, just because of how much time and effort would have to go into making him, and just like the animations and everything. And if Sentry does come out, he's got to be the best character in the game, hands down, for sure. He's one of the most powerful characters in Marvel Comics. So you put him in a game, he's going to be OP. He's going to soar above everyone else, quite literally. So yeah, he, by all accounts, should be best character in the game. So yeah, Sentry. I want him in, but I can understand why they're hesitant because of the mental illness stuff, and because the game is going away from story. So I feel like to do a Sentry thing respectfully, you have to kind of make an entire game around the Sentry, which there's not enough source material to really do that, and he doesn't have enough villains to do that. So, but I would be interested in seeing a watered down version of the Sentry, character wise, not powers wise, but character wise, coming into the game. That's going to be the last character I'm going to pitch. We did 10 today. That's got to be more than enough. I will see you guys tomorrow, or in the next video, which will either do the next batch, or we will talk about Jane stuff. I'm only doing this because there's been very little Jane news as of recent. So yeah, we're up to number 37, which is Hawkeye, who's already in the game. So I don't need to do anything for him. What did happen was not what I would have pitched, but you know. But yeah, Sentry, bring in Void, bring in fucking loads of crap. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.